Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya! Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How'd you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying, well, go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no... All right, then. If pass on my regards to your dad, tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
New book from Yai Publishing House. Come take a look.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters. Please speak to President Sung. I just...
Hajime!
Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while?
No worry. Oh, wait, actually... yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Amenoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master,
Is that so surprising? It is.
Thank you for helping out, Mr.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the...
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle, even trying to have fun. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments. Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must...
Absolutely. Rest assured...
Dream of being number one.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them, and whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi.
Yeah, I should get out of here too.
Okay, story time. So, whenever... But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You helped me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise,
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch, but... No, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, once I started to realize that, I got restless. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally
What a pity.
Talk to us about it!
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh,
thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next air of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to...
No worries. Say no more.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish.
Sure, it won't take. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps... We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine, I think. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickle, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still...
They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to... You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Kon...
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick!
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know...
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, to tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the night, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw... Before I knew what was happening, apparently...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set up. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a...
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a...
Sakujiro.
Huh?
He was our boy's best friend when they were... They were inseparable. But one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing... You know what children are like. They get terribly worked.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said, now I finally understand why he can't.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up...
Well, no worries. If that's the... We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
Yes.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? What, Pops, are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they should. But they didn't listen. It seemed. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't, Pops. Did you see where. Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. We need names. So the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just
as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. It's Masuzaka and his friends! Let's ask them!
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great—
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from— I'm sorry. I have something important, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you could—
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did.
It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right?
We will. We'll be on our best.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you—
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk—
Didn't you hear me? You're—
Ugh, what a nuisance! Fire hazard!
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show!
Withdraw.
The fuse is lit! Gold Bishop down!
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show! Stand clear!
I must withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that! The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people. It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you... I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to... He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to...
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were... I can see it in your faces. You both have...
Don't flatter yourself. Yoimiya, leave it.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke. If you don't say anything now...
And if you lose...
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro. And it...
Yoimiya, I accept.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone! Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now...
Yes, sir.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that... It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't... But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desire... But now... My role is to punish violators of the Sakoku. I do wonder... The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say?
Don't worry about that. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Kate. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind.
But I think you did the right thing. And look...
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite...
That's only because I know your parents so well.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but... By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then.
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste.
Thank you very...
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that...
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Next on the agenda...
Huh? No. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just... remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones!
That's what I wanted to hear! No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip.
You know, Yoimiya, you seem to turn into a completely different person during the...
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, firework for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro... Oh yeah, right!
But as for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about...
Seriously?
Huh. Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their... Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotional. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family. and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks. I think I'll stay here for a bit. Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige. For you guys, I'll do it for... I did kind of force it on you after all. It's fine. Also, it'd be nice to...
As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
way behind schedule.
Born of ice and frost.
To the ferry. Finally, to the ferry.
Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda, this is long overdue.
Animo test 6308. Absorb lightning slash! Thunderclap!
Access denied.
Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment.
Cut down.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Born of ice and frost.
You win.
What's one more point? Two tricks. Cut down like this.
To the ferry.
Cheap tricks. This isn't over.
Boom boom! No touching.
You win this battle.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda...
All hail! Animo test 6308. Unexpected outcome. Enhanced animo...
Next on the agenda... Access denied. We're way behind schedule. ice and frost.
Take this! Bellowing thunder!
A minor error.
Stand clear.
Motion to compel. No touching. This is long overdue.
Yeah. Boom boom! Lightning slash! Inadmissible evidence! Absorption test. Animo test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2. Lightning slash!
Cut down. Like this.
Next on the agenda... Access denied. Next on the agenda... Born of ice and frost. Motion to compel. A minor error. Stink. We're way behind schedule.
He cried him
Access denied. All hail!
Lightning slash! Ah!
Boom boom! Born of ice and frost.
One strike will suffice.
No touching.
You win this battle.
Next on. We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. It's so nice.